A very good morning from a mild but gloomy South Korean, where I'm speed walking to the gym. So I'm speed walking, so I won't be able to take too long over this. So I'll just go straight in. And it's not so much a rant, it's just, I think I've indicated the amount of times people keep telling me that I'm lucky. I've got good genes. Well, I've just been told that we never know. You never know what's around the corner. By someone who has had a bad leg for, I'm gonna say, being generous, the last 3 months. This person has 2 doctors in the family, and between the doctors and the general practitioner, they haven't been able to establish, and the hospital, because x-rays took place, were carried out rather, they haven't been able to figure out the cause of this problem. So I have had, well, over the course of my life, I'm into fitness. I've had the people who cannot take care of their own health, or who have health issues, trying to give me health advice. And where they don't give me health advice, they tell me that I'm lucky. So in yesterday's video, I said that my mother died last Wednesday, which is a week ago today. And I said that I'd shared a 54-second video from the gym changing room, which is on my Facebook page. Surprisingly, they've not blocked it or anything. I admit perhaps they're tired of banning me. But I shared this video in which I stated my mother's cause of death. But we're not allowed to talk about it on YouTube. So anyway, the person I was speaking to, having 2 doctors in the family and putting all her trust, as was the case with mother, in the medical profession. I have no health problems. As I said to the person, my medical record speaks for itself. Because I'm not so much that I'm into alternative remedies, but I've indicated many times that God is my physician. If there is something wrong with me, if I can't fix it myself, I seek inspiration. And if I need to go to the doctor, then I failed. I think the last time I went to the doctor was 6 years ago, and that was to get antibiotics because I had to have my wisdom tooth taken out, because at age 12, well, I spent my 12th birthday in hospital, and having had a procedure on my heart, because we have that condition which runs in the family. So my older sister, myself, and my younger sister who died 30 years ago, I mentioned her in yesterday's video, we all had this issue. Now since the age of 12, I've not spent so much as 2 minutes in a hospital getting treatment. So we're talking 44 years of never needing to set foot in a hospital. Right, so I've not paid any attention to any of the narratives being pushed. But as we know, many people have bought in hook, line and sinker. So I told my mother, I warned her not to have any of the various things being offered, of which I think so far there have been 3 that involve having a needle stuck in you. You know what I mean. But she went ahead and did it because her friends had done it. In the video, the 54-second video that I put up, I said try talking to somebody about the negative effects of having said procedure and watch them glaze over. So what I'm told, I mean, I'm fit and healthy. What I'm told is you never know. Of course I know. I keep saying this. If you have a relationship with God, and if you do everything that you are supposed to do, God will do the rest. You do your best, and God will do the rest. In the sauna yesterday, a woman, yet another one, tried to tell me that I'm lucky. Oh, the reason you are that way is because. So I pointed to the swimming pool and I said to her, do you see anybody in there doing what I do? And she said no. Right, so until such a time, well, going back to this person, because I said I was going to keep it short. If you can't sort out this problem with your leg, that's been ongoing for a minimum of 3 months, you are not positioned to tell people what's around the corner. And like I said, I'm not ranting, I'm just stating facts. As Jesus said to those who would point to other people's faults, first cast the beam out of your own eye. Physician, heal thyself. If you know so much about, I don't know, maybe they're psychic. Maybe they're modern day Nostradamuses, I have no idea. But everybody wants to tell me you never know what's around the corner. What I do know is, if you live your life in such a way, and you follow the rules, and you abide by certain principles, nothing is going to happen to you. So, for example, as I was leaving, I popped into my sister's bedroom to ask her, what does she want for dinner, if she wants the same as what she had yesterday, and she said yes. And I noticed I had left my purse on her dresser. I think I did that when I went in to weigh myself. Yeah, because the scale is in her, the bathroom scales are in her bedroom. So I must have had the purse in my hand and just rested it on the side. But I would have left it, and if I say that that was God that made me go in there and notice the purse, people would put that down to coincidence. But I've had so many situations where I was in a position where I'm going to do something or fail to do something, and it was pointed out to me, right? So I can only speak for myself. I have a certain way about going about things, and there is zero luck involved. If you do the right thing, good consequences will follow you. I am not saying, all right, so I'm still sleeping on my sister's sofa after nearly 2 years. But that was a consequence of me choosing to take up the slack to go and look after her. That was all my doing. So I can't go to God and complain to him about it, because he didn't tell me to do it. It was the right thing to do. It was a decent thing to do, but he didn't tell me to do it. But all along the way, he's been there and providing whatever it is that I need in that moment. And so, while I am not the kind of person to go around dishing out advice, the one thing that I will say is that people Well, I'm trying to cross the road here. Never have I seen so many cars turning this corner. Right, it's safe. Yeah, so as much as hold on, Iran. Yeah, as much as I don't go around giving people advice, the most unqualified people are always the ones who come and try to give me advice, even to the extent of, oh, don't overdo it. And I will tell you, I'm going to wind up here. Well, I don't sort of pay attention to what people are doing, but you notice. So I'm in the pool doing my exercises for up to 1 hour, and I don't let up, I don't rest when I'm exercising. I just move from one exercise to the next. And I will see the larger ladies come in, because most of them are larger, and they will come and do a little bit of swimming or splashing around, whatever, and then they will leave. You are not going to get any results because you're not burning the calories for a start, and as well you have to be consistent with it, and I don't see the consistency. I'm not putting myself above anybody else, but this window of opportunity that I've had where I can go every day, I have been going every day. And not only am I going every day, I'm walking, which is part of the exercise. Because I'm not large, and I didn't start off large, people sort of put it down to an obsession, but I've always said, you can do better. It doesn't matter how proficient you are at something. You can do better. I mean, I sew, I make curtains and blinds, and even after, 35 years plus, I think, is it 30? No, it's more than that. More than 35 years, nearly 40 years in fact. I'm still innovating. I'm still finding smarter ways, more efficient way to do things after all this time. So, you never stop learning, you never stop developing. So I just think, anyway, personally, it's about improving yourself. It's not about how you compare to other people. But unfortunately, when people are trying to find excuses for not achieving the results, for not putting in the effort, basically, they will sort of look around and point to you. I mean, I had it again yesterday. Oh, your stomach's flat because you don't have children. And I had to say that there are women at the gym who've not had children and they don't have flat stomachs. So having a flat stomach has nothing to do with whether or not you have children. It's about how much weight you've got on you and how much body fat. So just that, really. I mean, I went into more than what I intended, but my bottom line was, if after 3 months you've still got a problem with your leg, and you've seen the doctors, you've had the x-rays, you've got 2 doctors in the family, you are not in a position to tell someone who has no health problems that you don't know what's around the corner. Again, this thing that they have been sticking into people's arms in order to save lives, it's debatable whether or not it has been saving lives. But who is the giver and the taker of life? God. The only guarantee the only guarantor of life is God. Not doctors, not scientists, God. God gives life and he takes life. So for me, The only sensible thing to do is put my trust in him. And I'm going to leave this there so I can speed up. All right, have a lovely day and look after yourselves. Bye-bye.